Market update on the first. So with today's move lower all the way down to 390, it invalidated what I talked about as an alternative count yesterday. And I have to start considering this is a 5-wave move. There's just no way around it considering how far we're extending down. And then looking at this move right here, going into the end of the day, looks like a classic 4th wave. And so I went through and counted again, and here's my count updated. I have us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if this is a 5-wave move, that would be 1. What threw me off is the second wave. Second wave only retraces to about the 0.38 fib, but we're going to label this as a number 2 right now. As you can see, the parallel line goes through this, and we have a 3rd wave right here, except for this is only labeled as the 1st wave, 2nd wave, and then if we zoom in here on the 5-minute chart, you'll see we have 1, 2, right here you can see the parallel line goes through right here, so that's the 3rd wave, 4th wave, 5th wave, overall 3rd wave. So the current count is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then today, at the end of the day, after we bounced around for a while and made new lows, we have ABCA, ABCB, and then we got a classic 5-wave move to end the C wave. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. That's my count right there. So this would be the overall 4th wave. So if that's the case, where can we expect the overall 5th wave to go? We got to use the fib retracement tool. And as you can see, about 388 to 386 would be the overall 5th wave. So we can put that down here. And that would make the overall 3rd wave. Make this a little bit bigger. So then remember, if you zoom out here, if that's the overall 3rd wave, we have 1, 2, 3. 4th wave would take us back to about 395, and then the 5th wave would take us down to about 375, or it could just go below this and maybe we bounce. But anywhere below the 3rd wave to about 375 would be the overall 1st wave. And if you zoom out, if that's the overall 1st wave, we would expect a bounce to about 400. 403 would be a good bounce, and then we would get a 3rd wave down to about 340 or so, 4th wave to about 355, and then the overall 5th wave down to a minimum of 310. So if this ends up being an impulsive wave, you can expect the next couple of months to just be a total bloodbath. We'll see tomorrow. One thing you got to look at tomorrow is this 4th wave. If it ended, invalidation really would be at 397.73. That's a 50% retracement from the 2nd to the 3rd wave, or really maybe just like over the top of this 398 or so. If we break that, then we might have to change our count again, but currently it's retraced to a little bit over, is that right? Hold on for a second. No, I'm sorry, that's not right. That's the 2nd wave of the, it's retraced to a little bit over the 0.38 fib. So we don't want to see over the 0.5 fib. That will make us kind of wondering if it's actually a 4th wave. So tomorrow I would expect to be red, and I would expect I'll be looking for a move down to about 387 to 388 to complete the overall 3rd wave, and then maybe next week we get a bounce back up to 395 to 400. So that's the updated count, just based on how it kept on extending and it looks more impulsive now. I had to get rid of all my other accounts, and what threw me off the most was these moves on the second wave are not coming back all the way to the 50% retracement. I guess that happens sometimes when you have a really bearish setup. The bounces aren't as big. So that's where we're at right now on the overall chart. The dollar keeps on extending too. It's looking more and more likely that it might actually just keep on going higher now, and this might be completely wrong. What I've had for a while being a B, and then come down here for a C wave. We'll have to see on that, but it keeps on extending. If it keeps on extending more, the third overall wave is just going on more. So we have 1, 2, still no red monthly candles. So still in the overall third wave. The VIX still was looking for a pullback to 23.45. If we're in an impulse wave, then I would expect this second wave to end short and we go higher here soon. The targets for that would be anywhere from 32 to 40 for an overall third wave. So as you can see, a little bit different count than what I had before, but I have to be flexible with Elliot Wave. You can't be stubborn with your counts, and I think this makes more sense right now at the moment. So let me know what you think in the comments. Are you doing Elliot Wave? What are your counts? What are you expecting for the market tomorrow? Do you think we're going to sell off more, or are we going to rise into Labor Day? So let me know what you think, and like and subscribe, and I'll put out another update tomorrow on the count, and we'll see if this impulse waves they actually play out tomorrow, or we go higher. I'll see you tomorrow.